If you're looking for the Resonator guitar, here's a list you must see. We haven't got to look too far back to find the best Resonator guitar. The Resonator was a 1926 invention and not earlier than that, as some have suggested. It rose to prominence in the bluegrass and blues genres, but outside of those environments, it was hardly known and by most ignored as being a bit quirky. If you want to get a good quality Resonator guitar according to your needs, then watch the video till the end and then decide to buy. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Gold Tone PBS-D Paul Beard Signature Square Neck Deluxe Resonator Guitar. Paul Beard is well known for his design and manufacture of respected Resonator guitars. This gold-toned Resonator carrying his name uses an aluminum cone to generate a very rich tone. It has many of the woods you will see on conventional guitars, having a curly maple back, sides, and top. The reference to curly merely indicates the type of curly grain that is prevalent in the wood. This gives it a very attractive kind of striped look. The body is finished in an impressive-looking sunburst. It also has a square maple neck with an ebony fretboard. There are hearts and flower designs inlaid into the fretboard. The action is high, which of course lends itself to being played on the lap with a tone bar. The guitar is enhanced in its look with an attractive maple binding. There's a maplewood soundwell. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Gold Tone Paul Beard Signature Series. Another Paul Beard design gold top signature series. This is identical to the Resonator we just reviewed except for the color. This one is what they call tobacco sunburst rather than just sunburst. Very attractive as well. It has all the Paul Beard design specialties. The aluminum cone, spider, and bridge. It produces the same rich tone that this instrument is well known for. One difference with this particular instrument is the way it is finished. The tobacco sunburst really accents the grain of the wood. The grain is visible on the plain sunburst but seems so much more prominent on the instrument, especially on the sides. The woods used are the same with maple back, sides, top, and soundwell. Also, the neck has the hearts and flowers design on the ebony fingerboard. The maple binding around the body emphasizes the tobacco finish even more. The action on the square neck is quite high, about an inch from the fretboard. A good distance for using the tone bar, which is really what this model is all about. Up at the headstock are the pearloid button-sealed tuners. It has a 2-inch nut made of bone and is a scale length of 25 inches. That gives you 19 frets in all and 12 before the body commences. The number 3 position is held by GRETSCH 9210 Boxcar Square Neck Resonator Guitar. GRETSCH knows a thing or two about making guitars. Over the years, they have made some classics. Back in the day, they had illustrious clients. Chet Atkins, of course, Eddie Cochran, and Bo Diddley, to name a few. In later years, they have been used by George Harrison, Brian Jones, Joe Walsh, and even Pete Townshend put his seal of approval on an Orange 6120 by smashing it up. But maybe the most surprising user was Rory Gallagher, who used a red 1957 GRETSCH Corvette for playing slide. They know a thing or two. So when they make a Resonator, it is going to have that GRETSCH something. If you are looking for a guitar that might carry the label of best square neck Resonator guitar, it could be here. This is made with mahogany back, top, and sides built for the body with a 25-inch scale neck. The neck is also mahogany with the square design favored for bluegrass music, and it is a rosewood fingerboard. It is no lightweight and weighs in at just under 10 pounds. Next at number 4 we have PYLE RESOPHONIC Acoustic Electric. When you hear the name PYLE, guitars are not usually the first thing you think of. You could be forgiven for thinking rugged amps with plenty of volume. But here is the PYLE contribution to the Resonator guitar selection. It is very much a budget-level guitar and suitable for a starter or someone new to the instrument. It is made with a mahogany back and sides and a spruce top. The neck is NATO with a rosewood fingerboard. Many of the same materials you will find on standard guitars. It is a full-size scale length of 25 inches. The neck does seem to be a little longer than some Resonator guitars. This model gives you a total of 21 frets, and with 14 of them available before the neck meets the body. Played sitting down on your lap, this hardly matters. But using a conventional guitar style, it might. It is handmade and given a stained body and back. There are 2 round sound holes in the body, up at the headstock, and chrome plate sealed tuners. These are not the best quality you can find, but are adequate. The number 5 position is held by GRETSCH 9220 bobtail round neck mahogany body resonator. GRETSCH is a guitar manufacturer not thought of in the same way as we think of Fender or Gibson. Yet there was a time when they outshone them both, especially in country music. Founded way back in 1883, 25 years before Leo Fender arrived to join us, they have an important place in musical history, and especially in American music history. GRETSCH has tried to stay as close as possible to the original designs of these guitars. It has a mahogany back, sides and top, and an aluminum resonator cone. The body is finished in an attractive wood stain that enhances the grain and color of the mahogany. There are also those great GRETSCH F holes cut into the body. Besides looking great, it really does knock out quite a bit of volume. The neck is also mahogany with a padlock fingerboard. It is a round neck design, not a square neck with 19 frets. This is a wood not often seen in guitar manufacturing but resembles rosewood. There are inlaid dots of a balun along the fingerboard. The number 6 position is dominated by GRETSCH 9210 boxcar square neck mahogany body resonator. This is a resonator guitar from GRETSCH that is very similar to the 9220 we have already looked at and been very impressed with. This will be another contender for the best authentic resonator guitar. This is a mahogany top, back, and sides. This, of course, is known for producing a rich, warm sound. When mixed with the metallic tone of the GRETSCH spider cone and bridge produces a really authentic resonator sound. The GRETSCH F holes are cut into the body. It also has a padlock fingerboard with 19 frets. More similarities with the 9220 come with the open-geared Grover machine heads, and it sports that white imitation pearl look headset that we find a little confusing. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Rogue Classic Spider Resonator Black Round Neck. This resonator from Rogue is one of the most popular resonators you can buy. Part of this is, of course, the price point, which is very competitive. But aside from the affordable price, it is a decent guitar. Designed more as an entry-level instrument, it has a lot of the characteristics of guitars, much more expensive. One thing that is not a common characteristic is the black finish. That makes it stand out from the crowd and is quite nice. The cream binding on the edges adds to the style, which has, in our opinion, a very conservative look. It is made from woods common to conventional guitar manufacturers. Mahogany body and spruce top are common and are known to produce a rich, warm sound when paired together. This is mahogany back and sides and a spruce top. However, it is a laminate rather than solid pieces of wood. The neck is also made from mahogany and is a round neck design and has a rosewood fingerboard. The neck is 21 frets and has inlays in diamond shapes of imitation mother of pearl and also given a cream binding. It is well made and feels quite string in the hand despite being a budget guitar. The number 8 position is held by EPIPHONE DOBRO Hound Dog Round Neck Resonator Guitar. This is an instrument made by DOBRO, who is owned by EPIPHONE. It is nicely made of laminated maple veneer on back, sides, and top, which encourage a good sound. It has a 10.5-inch resonator and spider bridge, nickel-plated cone and fan plate. They all contribute to give it that typical resonator sound. 2 sound holes are built in, and mixed with the sweeter sound of the maple wood is a good combination. F-shaped sound holes are built into the body to give extra sound projection. It fits a range of different styles of music and certainly looks the part. The finish is hand-rubbed to give it a slightly vintage look. The neck is also maple and has 12 frets, and has a round design and a tusk nut. At the headstock are nickel-plated sealed tuners. Next at number 9, we have Recording King RM991 Tricone Resonator. This guitar has a different design to most other resonator guitars that will either be one you appreciate or not. It is a 25.5-inch scale guitar that is made from nickel-plated bell brass. It sticks with tradition and has no cutaway in its design. The neck is made from mahogany and a square neck design that is ideally designed for lap steel playing. The square neck does limit you to a few defined styles of playing, and some see that as a hindrance. The nut has a width of 1.75 inches. The neck is a padlock wood fretboard with 19 frets, and some basic imitation mother-of-pearl marker dots are inlaid into it. The action is set up quite high, however, if you are using it for lap steel playing, that is what you want. It has 3 6-inch cones made from aluminum. These are placed 2 in 1 and are connected by a T-shaped bridge. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by GRETSCH 9201 Honey Dipper round neck. Let's take one more trip down to Savannah and Georgia to take on another GRETSCH Resonator guitar. This guitar is also a bit of a trip down memory lane in terms of its authentic design and sound. This has been designed to rekindle the memory of guitar players roaming the country just playing. Some of the earliest blues and country blues players started exactly like that. This has been designed and made with a brass top, back, and sides delivering an impressive sound that is not short on volume. It has a GRETSCH Amplisonic biscuit cone design resonator that creates that 1920s feel. The all-brass body, giving this instrument a sound that others just don't have. A mahogany neck with a padlock wood fingerboard that has 19 frets and a ballon dot inlays complete the look. It is quite exceptional in many ways. That's all for today. We upload music product review videos in every single day. So, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for the upcoming video notification.